Good morning. I feel like I haven't filmed in a long time, and I haven't posted a video in 2 weeks. I'm hoping to do that, get one edited and uploaded for you guys today. Thank you so much for your patience. It's the end of May. Offline life has just been very energy intense, very mentally energy intensive. And so like my creativity energy, which is what I need to film these and edit these videos, has been utilized elsewhere. And that's totally fine. That's the season we're in. But today we're going to have a productive day. This is going to be a productivity vlog, but it's going to not be crazy. I have noticed that historically, I like to make lists. It helps me remember what I need to do. It's very satisfying to check something off of your list. However, there has been an extreme that I've just like been writing really tedious things down so that I have more things to cross off. And I just got to a point where I stopped making like daily to-do lists. And part of that is I used to like be at my desk at work and be like, oh, I need to remember to do this. I need to remember to do that. And that's just not happening right now. It's usually, it's in the morning when I'm getting ready for work and I'm like, oh, I need to do this. I'll do that at lunchtime at work, and then it just doesn't happen because I have other things going on. So let's look and see. I was trying to get back into writing some lists. So 3 days ago, I put laundry and dishes on the list to do Thursday evening. Perfect, we did it. And then it was a month and a half before 3 days ago was the last time I wrote a list for myself. For me, sometimes like I can just see what I need to do and I'm like, all right, bet we're gonna do those things. Or it's just like, okay, we need to do laundry, we need to do dishes, we need to make supper, we need to vacuum, all those like normal things that I have muscle memory for. But sometimes like it's been an intense week and I get to the weekend and I'm just like, I know there are things I need to do, but my mind is elsewhere. And so I don't know what those things are that I need to do. And so today we're going to write a gentle list so that I have direction and structure and focus on what we're going to be doing. So it is a lovely Saturday morning. The sun is shining. There's a little bit of a breeze. It's cool enough to have the windows open. I just had some breakfast. I had a piece of toast with avocado and dippy eggs. The egg whites were cooked through though. I'm not an uncooked egg white girl, but I do like the gravy of a runny yolk. And then I was gonna start this video like 15 minutes ago, but I got a work email that I need to respond to. So we are taking things in stride. Saturday morning, summertime means farmer's market. So after I'm gonna run things through with you guys, we're gonna run to the farmer's market, and then we're gonna come back and do the things. I have a homemade honey latte right here, delicious. Today, it is 5:30, 2026. Okay, we need to fold laundry. Always fold laundry because we're always doing laundry. I am very excited. I'll show you guys my bed sheets. I have 2 sets of bed sheets. They are 9 years old. I've just had 2 sets of bed sheets for 9 years. I rotate them. I try to rotate them once a week, and they have just, one started to rip on the corner, and then one, if you have dogs, and have you ever seen them just nesting and they'll like use their front paws and they'll like bunch up the blankets? My dog was, I usually don't see her doing it, but I saw her doing it, and she was a little emo. She was a little extra aggressive when she did it, and it put a long rip in the fitted sheet. And I'm like, okay. I had been thinking about getting new sheets for many moons at this point, and I'm like, okay, this is the time. So I just bought 1 set for now. And so this is not sponsored, but I really enjoy Quince. If you've never shopped on Quince, like if it's not on Quince, like you probably don't need it. There are things they don't have, but you get the point. Very dangerous to go shopping on the website because I'm like, ooh, I like that and I like that. But I truly did need some bed sheets, and I'm at the point in life where I am willing to spend a little bit more money on certain things sometimes to get something that I really want, it's more of a lifestyle investment for me. And so I wanted to get some linen sheets, especially for the summer months, the warmer months. And so I spent a little extra money and I got a set of linen sheets. And so I'm going to put those on this weekend and I'll show you the color and everything. When I ordered my linen sheets, I also wanted to order a linen bed blanket that they have, because my bedroom gets so warm at night in the summer, and I don't know if it's just like I'm radiating so much body heat and there's like not enough ventilation in my bedroom. So I do not need a heavy blanket in the summer, but I need something more than just the flat sheet. If for nothing else, then to not feel exposed. I don't know if you're like that. Like if you don't have something covering you when you go to bed at night, it's very uncomfortable. Like I feel like something's gonna get me. I had ordered that when I ordered my bed sheets, and then like everything in my order came, and I'm like waiting. I'm like, why hasn't this shown up yet? So I go back into my emails and the order had been canceled. And I'm like, why has it been canceled? And so they had more information. It said this item was actually out of stock. Like, we apologize. We're like making sure to update our website so like this doesn't happen again. And I'm like, okay. So I go back online like that day or the next day, and it's showing in stock again. So I ordered it, and it did come. So that's good. And I know this is a productivity vlog, but I want to chat to you guys. I have a queen size bed. I wanted a king size flat sheet. But how Quince sells their sheets, you can buy just the fitted sheet with pillowcases, but you can't just buy the flat sheet. And so I'm like, well, I could order a king size. I want the overhang, a longer overhang on the side. I could order the king sheet set and just tuck the excess fabric under the bed for the fitted sheet. And then I'm like, well, the pillowcases then would be king size, and I just have standard / queen size pillowcases, so I'd have a ton of extra fabric on the pillows. And I talked to one of my friends, and she's like, I accidentally bought a king size sheet set once, and it drove me nuts, the extra fabric. And she said I ended up just donating the the oversized pillowcases. And if I were someone who's at the stage of life where I had the time and energy into learning how to sew, I would have been like, yeah, I'll just, what's the term? Alter. I will just alter the pillowcases, but that's not where I'm at in life. And I'm like, you know what? We'll just go with the queen sheet set. But the bed blanket, I did get the king / they have a full queen size, and then they had a king, California king bed blanket. So I got the king, California king bed blanket. So that just came yesterday. We'll toss that in the washing machine today, and then we can make a very fresh, summery bed tonight. So that's that. So we'll have new sheets, bathroom, classic. I need to clean my stovetop. I really need to clean the microwave. It's embarrassing. This is where we're at. We're gonna run Mo. He's easy. He's my robot vacuum. We just turn him on and he goes. I don't plan to do my big grocery haul shop today, but I do need to plan meals for the next week. So I think today we'll just do the meal planning, and then maybe I'll put in an Aldi order so I could like pick it up after church tomorrow. Who knows? Today I'm also trying to stay off of social media and like off of YouTube. Like I usually put something on the TV. I like to have like background noise, but work being so draining, when I come home, if I don't have structure, I just find myself doom scrolling, and I don't like that. I don't like anything about that. Like that's not the type of person I want to be. Like in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, like I don't want to look back and be like, I spent like 100 days of the year spending my evenings doom scrolling. That's just not the person I want to be. And so I am filming on my phone, which is a great help. So we're going to minimize media. What else? I also today would like to film like a 1 hour speed declutter, and I had been trying to do these once a month, but I've just gotten off track with that. So I just want to take like a quick sweep through like my books, the dog's toys, my clothes, even like the refrigerator, like my pantry cupboards. Just take a quick look and be like, okay, this has actually been in there for a very long time. I don't use it, or it's gone bad, or whatever the case may be. So that will be a separate video, but I would like to do that today. And then I think we'll see. A lot of this I would like to get done during the day, and it's not supposed to be super hot, but I know I will get warm. The manicuring around my lawn, I don't know what's in the soil, but the weeds are just like massive. And we have gotten a lot of rain, so they have been just flourishing, and I do not want them flourishing. So later tonight, I think, once the sun starts to go down and I can work in the shade, I would like to just go around and pull up all the weeds that I can easily do so. There's some that are like they really got their claws in the dirt, but we'll do some weeding. So, we might do a load of laundry. No big deal. Toss a load in. Try to keep up on things as I go throughout the week if I can. We will also take the DOG for WALK, but that doesn't need to be said. That's assumed. So I am gonna finish my coffee. I'm gonna listen to my Bible for a little bit. I will toss a load of laundry in because I want my new linen bed blanket to get washed and dried before tonight. I'm gonna go to the market. I'd like to get some coffee, some eggs, some honey, and I've commissioned a potter to make some dinner plates for me. And he's like, I can do whatever you want. And I'm like, that's too many options. So he sent me some pictures of like one style plate, and I'm like, I like that. They're flat and they have like little edges on them. So it's a little more modern. But I told him I don't want them to look store-bought. So I'm like, I like this color. He called it alabaster, but it had like these brown speckles in it. And I'm like, I don't love the brown speckles, but like I said, I don't want it to look bought, and I don't want like this one color with no dimension to it. And yesterday he messaged me some pictures he was able to strain those speckles out, and he showed me the finished product of one of the plates, and I'm like, I like that. So I want to do, so I have matte black bowls. If you're new here, I have matte black bowls. And so I like the idea of matte black plates to go with them. But also I have my Recipes with Ray YouTube channel. And sometimes foods are darker and they blend in with a black plate. They don't pop off well. So that's why I want like an alabaster color, like an off-white color too. So very excited to go see. He said he'd bring a matte black one and the alabaster one. So I'm excited to see those. And then I'll come back and we'll do all the productive things. So come along. If you're new here, thanks for waiting, W-A-D-I-N-G and W-A-I-T-I-N-G, waiting through this intro. I'm Rachel. This is I'm Bringing Healthy Back. Originally started to talk about healing your relationship with food and my struggle with disordered eating. And it has morphed into productivity and vlogs, but just with a focus on stewarding different areas of your life well. I'm not perfect, but I hope my videos encourage you. So if you feel so inclined, feel free to subscribe, leave me a comment, give this video a thumbs up. It helps other people find my videos, and come along with me. Took the dog for a walk because that's her routine. She was getting a little antsy. I figured we'll just get some energy out, give her a little stimulation, and then I'll go. So this is the outfit. I have a V-neck boxy crop tee from Madewell. These are Levi's 80s mom shorts. Love them. They're high-waisted and they're loose in the thigh. I don't wear them after each wash, and so they do stretch out. So right now, I feel like I could have gone down an inch size, but when I first put them on, it would have been way too snug. So that's just the reality of this denim. I have this tote bag that has a bunch of different compartments. So this is my market bag. This was from just Meijer. If you're not familiar with Meijer, it's like Walmart, Target vibes. But it's a nice place. And then I have these Field Grounds barefoot shoes. I really like them. These are also on my list to clean because they're white and they've gotten a little grungy. So I think I'll take a baking soda, Dawn dish soap, water, paste to them with an old toothbrush, scrub dub dub, see if we can get them a little more white again. So off to the market now. Forgot to mention the dinosaur in the room. This is a dinosaur purse. You gotta add a little whimsy to your day. We did it. Went to the market. I'm a little sweaty spaghetti. I don't like sweating in clothes unless like I'm in workout clothes or at the beach. I think my light bulb is about to burn out. It's gonna do it. So I got some coffee. I got a pig ear for the dog. I got my sample plates. They're so cute. I'm not getting these as smaller ones, but this is just the idea of what they're gonna look like. This is the glazes. The swirl is going to stretch out a little bit on the full-size plates. So my next step is to tell him how big I want the dinner plates to be. He said 10 to 11 inches is pretty normal. These are about 4 inches, but yeah, I'm excited. And these are so cute. He's like, these are for you. I'm like, okay, like a muffin plate. Got some eggs. I feel like you're putting down roots in a place when you find someone who has their own chickens and you like are acquaintances with them and they're your egg person. And then I got 1.5 pounds of honey. So this is so a pint size, 2 pounds of honey, 1.5 pounds of honey. And then I got some soap. There's a few vendors there who make soap from scratch, and so I decided, I've never purchased from this vendor before, but it is castor oil, rosemary, mint. So there's coconut oil, olive oil, sunflower oil, jojoba oil, rosemary, castor oil, and peppermint, and a proprietary blend of herbs. So this soap contains lye. So it's old school soap, so it turns water, lye, and oil into soap. Takes 6 weeks to make. It smells very nice. She says she only uses essential oils. She doesn't use the quick pour. I don't know if quick pour is something you can buy or if it's a process, but it's not heavily scented, but it's like slightly minty, which I think is nice after you use the bathroom. Like I like something maybe minty or maybe citrusy in the bathroom. So I'm very excited for this one. That was that. It's interesting. There's an associate from work that I saw at the market last week, but like my circumstances, I was kind of in a hurry to leave, and like they were on the other side of the street, and I wasn't going to be like, oh hey. And then I saw them again this week with their little family group, and I'm like, I feel like we're not associates enough for me to be like, hey, especially like if I were to make eye contact with them, I would have said something. But because that didn't happen, I just went on my way. It's fine. They don't know it. No harm. Let's give the dog her pig ear. gorgeous. I was given a mix of eggs. They must have a mix of chickens. Beautiful. And I give them my old egg cartons, and they use old egg cartons, so we're very sustainable over here. So we're gonna run an errand. I have to run downstairs and flip the laundry from the washer to the dryer, and then we're gonna go for an RIDE. I'm gonna take the pup with. I have some shoes that I ordered. There's some really nice black pumps, pointed toe. I thought they would go really nicely with my dress trousers for work, and I ordered wide width. The box says C for wide width. The shoe itself says B for normal width. This is the second time this has happened. Like, I ordered them in wide, they came, the box said wide, the shoe said normal width. I had them replace the order. Same thing happened, box said wide, shoe said normal, and now I can't do a replacement anymore, so I'm just gonna send them back. And I love the look of a pointed toe heel, but it's really not good for my foot, so I think I'm gonna go more with a like square-toed booty, and I think that would look good with like a genuine straight leg trouser. So we're gonna run to the UPS store and drop that off, and then we'll come back and start working on our list. Do you want to go for a ride? Let me just show you the shoes. Very classy, a very sturdy heel. They look very cushiony, but my foot is just not that narrow. It's just not. I didn't even try them on. But very lovely. To be returned. I have repurposed the white baby tray, my sample, and it's my perfume tray. And I was looking for a perfume tray, and I just couldn't find anything that fit what I was looking for, and lo and behold, serendipitously. And then the black one is just going to be a nightstand coaster. So if you have like cold water or something, I don't want it making rings on my wooden tabletop, so coaster. And it's definitely big enough even for like my Nalgene water bottle. I realize that I may have, yet again, been overambitious about my to-do list for today. So I'm going to mentally accept that the declutter video will happen tomorrow, and I think the weeding will happen tomorrow as well, because I want to get a video up for you guys and a recipe up for the Recipes with Ray YouTube channel. So some of that editing has started, but we're not close to being done yet. So I want to get that done today. But I just had a little snack. I had a Cosmic Crisp apple with some Greek yogurt that I mixed in peanut butter and a little bit of maple syrup. And I had a few slices of salami too, because I was craving something hearty. So had a little lunch snack situation. So now I am going to put just some YouTube on in the background while I fold laundry. There's more laundry on my dresser. I'm gonna go get that, fold laundry, and we'll keep chipping away at my to-do list. Let's put our brand new bed linens, literally, on, and I think it's time my humidifier can go away until winter. So I went with the color Toffee, and it's a little bit lighter than I thought it would be looking at it online, but that's okay. I think it will contrasts nicely with the blue because the blue is very intense, so it's kind of broken up by all the brown furniture. So yeah, it is what it is. Yes, this color is very close to the color of the sheets I just took off. And they actually, okay, this is great. Oh no, I'm a little worried about the bed sheet now. Okay, so can you guys see? They do come down quite nicely, a good amount. Great, we'd love to see it. And now I'm like, oh no, is the bed sheet gonna drag on the floor? Which is like, maybe I should have tried it before I washed it. Okay, well, we're about to find out. So it's not like super low, but it does give you a good amount of overhang. I'm getting an Amazon delivery. Okay, fresh out of the dryer. Now, they had a ton of colors for the bed sheets. They only had ivory and oat for the bed blanket. So I went with oat because ivory was a little more yellow and I wanted more brown undertones than yellow. So not matching, but that's okay. Clean and warm right out of the dryer. Let me find the bottom. You know when you touch the lint out of your dryer, the lint that comes off of the linen sheets and bed blanket is so soft. So linen is one of those materials that softens as you use it, as you wash it, and I'm really excited to see what these feel like as time progresses. This is a king? I don't know. Did I? So it's a bed cover. It's a bed cover. This is not giving. It's 96 by 108 inches. Well, nothing to fear. I think this, I'm really wondering if I ordered the wrong one. I mean, not the wrong one. It's gonna be fine. I need to check, hold on. I did order the correct one and they did send me the correct one. And I'm glad I ordered the King Cali King. I think because it's a bed cover. I don't know, I'll show you once I put it on. It's not as wide as I expected it to be. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the purpose of a bed cover. Okay, so if you want to order the linen bed cover, this is the width. I have the queen sheets and the king bed cover. Queen sheets, king bed cover. Now, it does drape a little bit on the corners. So I think it's like the exact same size as the queen sheets. Definitely order the king if you want it to act like a blanket. All right, let's finish up. And I don't mind the color difference between the sheets and the bed blanket. I feel like they're close enough in the same color family that a little bit of contrast is fine. It's very summery, very like natural linen color. I don't mind it at all. And if I wanted to style the bed differently, I could pull the bed cover down just to cover the foot of the bed, and then it would expose more of the darker color. So we'll see. We'll see what I'm thinking, see what I'm feeling. And then a sheet set comes with 2 pillowcases. But you can order pillowcases separately in sets of 2. So I did order an extra set because I have 4 pillows. I'm not really the biggest decorative pillow person. Let's just see what the pulling down the bed cover looks like. And I think you could leave it a little messy too. Just like that. And if you wanted, you could pull up the bottom. I'm no expert. I kind of like that. I mean, I'm just showing you guys this. I am gonna pull the bed cover up because the dog is gonna wanna lay on it. But yeah, I'm very happy with this color. I am a 2 sheet set person. I still have the sheets that I took off. I still have those. So I'm gonna keep using those until there's a point where it's not rational to keep using them. They do have a tear on the corner seam that I could stitch up. So at this point, I don't plan to buy a second set of linen sheets. When it comes to winter time, I plan to get a set of their cotton flannel sheets. Linen is it's more breathable. It's more of a summer material. So happy with this, very happy. I'm excited to sleep in them tonight. I like a nice crisply, freshly made bed. So that'll be good. All right, we have moved on to cleaning the bathroom. It's just after 3:30. My plan is to be productive-ish until 5 o'clock. So just over an hour, just less than an hour and a half. And then I'm going to sign off with you guys, and edit, get to editing. So we're here in the bathroom, and I'm just gonna talk you through my process of cleaning the bathroom. I really should have some gloves because soaps and cleaning products just dry out your skin and probably aren't the best for your skin. But what I use is I just use dish soap for the most part, and you could add a cap full of bleach if you're not anti-bleach, just for some antibacterial germ-killing properties. And I start top to bottom, so I'll clean the vanity, or I'll clean the mirror, the medicine cabinet, the outside of the medicine cabinet, and the mirror. And then just because any dust or debris will fall down because gravity. And so don't work against yourself, cleaning bottom then top. And I just fill my sink with warm soapy water, and that's where I work from. And you don't have to agree. You don't have to agree with how I do it, with what I use to clean. You don't have to. If they can use Dawn dish soap to clean the ducts from the oil spills, I think your dish soap can handle a bathroom. But no judgment here. Then I give the faucet a wipe down. I give my vanity, which is not very big, it's just my sink, a good wipe down. Clean down around the faucet, 'cause that's where the water settles at last. And get some hard water buildup, so give that a good wipe down. And I don't even rinse. I don't rinse, and I don't get streaks on my mirror, and I don't get streaks on my stainless steel, and I just use an old Swedish dishcloth that's designated for the bathroom. And then with the shelves, again, these, I don't usually keep things on these shelves, but they get dusty. So we wipe those down. I think this pot is dead. This was like a little pot of succulents, and I think the green and red things inside there, I don't think they're living. I could be wrong. I think I would like to have a plant in here, whether it's like a spider plant, snake plant, an air plant, one that doesn't need to be in soil. I don't know how you take care of those. Do you just spritz them with water? I don't know. Then I wipe down the outside of the toilet. And we'll empty the garbage into the kitchen garbage. And I'm not gonna clean the shower today. If you're new here, I use the wet and forget for shower. So after you shower, you spray it on, and then like 12 to 24 hours later, you just spray it down. I don't think it's meant to be used on marble though. So there are some things, some materials they say not to use the wet and forget shower spray on. Okay, let me visit my list with you. I have folded laundry, put on new sheets, cleaned the bathroom to the extent I planned to. Well, okay. So the decluttering and weeding is tomorrow. I am just gonna wait until evening to do laundry, just because the load on the house with the air conditioning running and everything else, we'll just wait until like tonight or tomorrow morning. And I'm not in any rush. I can do laundry tomorrow too. The meal planning and all the order will also happen after I'm off with you guys. I'll run Mo now. I'll set him to go. The last thing is the stovetop and the microwave. So we're gonna do it because I don't want to do it, but we're going to do it. We're not going to think about it. We're not going to get all up in our head about how. We're just going to do it.
Starting to clean.
Again, we're going to go top to bottom because I know I'm going to be wiping stuff out of the microwave. The front needs to be washed. And this is embarrassing. I am embarrassed. However, sometimes food gets put in here without something over the top of it. We can do hard things. The magic eraser is really going to come in handy for this bad boy. So these things have to go back on the stove, but the stove has been cleaned and the microwave has been cleaned to, oh, still, okay, just, no, don't look. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. it's better. Okay? It's not perfect. But for the sake of my sanity, improvement is better than not doing anything. Mo is going. He is doing his thing. We cleaned the stovetop. We did an improvement to the microwave. Mo. And that's all she wrote. I made progress. I spent time outside. I'm happy with where I'm at. It's even before, I think it's just before 4:30 now. And this is where I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Be sure to subscribe. Again, if you want more content like this from me, let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for being here today, and I'll see you guys in the next video.